Welcome to today's edition of Layoff and Employment News with Employment Boost. Today's date is Thursday, October 17th, 2024. Now on to today's headlines. Meta recently announced that there were layoffs across several teams on Wednesday, including Reality Labs, Instagram, and WhatsApp. Some teams were moved to different locations and some employees were shifted to different roles. Others were let go entirely. Employees working formerly on Facebook, recruiting, legal operations, and design all posted about layoffs on X or LinkedIn. Per former employees, some of the impacted staff received up to 6 weeks of severance. And while it's unclear how large the layoffs are, our estimate is that it's probably in the several hundred range. The reason given for the layoffs is resource allocation. With Intel, 2,200 employees were let go across the Oregon, California, Arizona, and Texas locations. These are part of a 15,000 person layoff announced by Intel back in August. The impacted employees will start exiting the organization in the second half of November, and the company cited being leaner, simpler, and more agile as reasons for the cuts. Intel's valuation is down 50% since the start of the year and is struggling to keep up with competition in both the design and manufacturing of computer chips. There's no reporting yet on what support is given for the impacted staff. Sage Therapeutics recently announced a 33% reduction in force totaling at least 165 employees. 55% of their research and development staff is being cut, and senior leadership is being heavily impacted, with the general counsel, CFO, CTO, and the senior VP of research and development all being let go. The company is now focusing on the launch of Zurzuvae in partnership with Biogen as a treatment for women with postpartum depression. This follows a 40% reduction in force back in August of 2023. Sage ended in June with $647 million in cash and will now extend its cash runway. John Deere recently had a layoff of 287 production employees, and they will be let go across 3 facilities in the Quad Cities area in Illinois and Iowa. The layoffs will be effected at the beginning of the next year on January 3rd. The company cited layoffs as due to reduced demand for the products at those facilities, and John Deere took a lot of heat this summer for announcing the move of a lot of its operations from Quad Cities to Mexico. Since May, the company has announced layoffs of more than 1,800 workers, and impacted employees will receive supplemental unemployment pay for up to 26 weeks, with additional assistance made available for employees based on their length of tenure with the organization. This has been today's edition of Layoff and Employment News with Employment Boost. I'm Ryan Miller, and we'll catch you on the next one.